Hello and welcome to our new story of the day, and it is about farms. Check it out. Our title is called Farms Around the World. So we are going to be taking a look at some different kind of farms that exist all around the world. Okay, this is a nonfiction story. You can see the photographs. These are real farms with real plants growing on them. So let's get into this story. I want you to try to listen about the three different kind of farms we will hear about in this story. Okay? And I want you to try to pick a farm that was the most interesting to you. What is your favorite farm that we're going to read about? Let's see. This is our photograph for part one, and let's sit back and listen to part one. What kinds of foods are grown on farms? The next time you eat corn on the cob, think about where the corn comes from. It probably comes from a farm in the United States. Maybe it comes from a farm near your home. A farm is a place where people grow certain foods. People all around the world work on farms. Everyone on a farm has a job. Some people plant and harvest the crops. Others might help raise animals. Farmers send their crops to stores all over the world. Then people go into stores and buy them. Without farms, people wouldn't have foods such as corn, rice, or bananas. Farms are important for getting people the foods they enjoy and need. So, part one was telling us all about what farms are. Farms are places where people grow crops, okay, like fruits and vegetables. They the places all around the world have their own kinds of farms, and we need farms to get the different foods that we need. Now, part two is going to look at one certain kind of farms. Check out the photograph and try to see if you can figure out what vegetable we'll be learning about on this farm. Do you like to eat potatoes? Potatoes are one of the most popular foods in the world. Farms in Idaho, Washington, Wisconsin, Colorado, and North Dakota give or grow the most potatoes in the United States. Farmers plant potato parts in the ground to grow new potatoes. They plant them in the spring and then harvest the new potatoes in the fall. Potatoes grow just under the soil on long vines. After farmers dig up the potatoes, they ship them to stores. Some potato farmers grow potatoes that people buy in stores, fresh from the ground. Other farmers grow potatoes that are just for making French fries. While the potato is a very important food throughout the world, people also use it to make other products. Potatoes can be used to make a kind of fuel that people use to run cars and other machines. Wow. So we learned all about potato farms that grow right here in the United States. Let's take a look at another kind of farm in part three of this story. And you can tell that this is going to be totally different than our potato farm. Let's see what it is. Rice is an important crop in China and in other countries in Asia. Did you know that rice is a kind of grass? Unlike potatoes, rice is usually grown in water. Farmers plant rice seeds beneath the dirt in a field, which they then cover with water. The rice needs the water to grow. After about 4 months, farmers are ready to harvest the rice. Harvesting has several steps, such as cutting the rice plant and threshing. To thresh a rice plant, the farmer may hit the plant against something hard until the part we eat falls off. Many farmers today use a machine to do this job, but some still do it by hand. After harvesting, farmers dry the rice and get it ready to ship to stores around the world. While people in Asia eat the most rice, people in countries like Brazil also eat a lot of rice. People in the United States eat less rice, but they still buy a lot of rice from farmers in Asia. So, part three, all about rice. Rice was totally different from our potato farm. Okay, rice is a type of grass, and the steps that the farmers have to do to get the rice was totally different than what we saw and read about on the potato farm. Now, our last type of farm is totally different from the potato farm and the rice farm. Let's see what it is. That's right, we are going to a banana farm. Check out the bananas growing from the tree. You might have never seen anything like this before. Let's find out what happens on this farm. Bananas are a type of food that grow on trees. Unlike potatoes, which grow on vines, and rice, which grows on plants underwater, bananas grow above the ground on tall trees. Bananas grow in places with warm temperatures. Bananas need special conditions to grow. The dirt must be wet, but not too wet, and the land must be flat. The air must be warm because cold air could harm the banana plants. A banana actually begins as a tiny flower. When the fruit begins to grow, farmers cover it with a bag to protect it from the sun and bugs. After the banana is fully grown, farmers cut it from its stem and put it in water for cleaning. Farmers usually pack their bananas in crates or boxes. Often the bananas are still green when they arrive at grocery stores. The delicious fruit is given time to ripen and turn yellow before people eat it. People use all parts of the banana plant for different things. Some people use the flowers for medicine, while others use banana leaves in cooking. So our last type of farm was very unique. Bananas grow from tall trees, and the fruit is protected by farmers and used in different ways. So we learned about three different types of farms: a potato farm, a rice farm, and a banana farm. Think about all the facts you learned about each farm. I want you to try to think of one fact about one of the farms that you could share with us. Remember, a fact is something that is true about one of the farms that we read about. I can't wait to hear what you share.